get into the character because
Welcome back to the Beat Break Morning Show. Good morning, Sean Garvey, DJ Rollem, and Starr Keels. Also joining with us right here on the Beat Break Morning Show is our co-host Wanda Davis, back on the morning show with us once again. Good morning, Wanda. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. We got a special treat for you guys, but before we go any further, we got to shout out our advertiser and our sponsor, by the way, Since Just For You. SenseJustForYou.com is the website to go and get your oil fragrance. I got mine. You got yours, Wanda.
I ain't got mine yet, but I'm going to get it.
You're gonna get it. It's gonna make you smell even more sexier. You know, we're in springtime right now. In springtime, I still got my Eat It Raw. I'm gonna use some of it tonight, but that's for a whole different conversation. But if you go to SenseJustForYou.com, you can get 20% off of all purchases. 20% off of all purchases. SenseJustForYou.com. Go get your oil fragrances and your other merch today. But joining with us right here on the Beat Break Morning Show, BMF, the hit TV series on STARZ right now. We got one of the stars. Speaking of stars, we got one of the stars from the hit TV show BMF joining with us. She is here to talk about her character role as Peaches on the television series that a lot of people have been talking about. Y'all give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the one and the only Rama Montakhabi. Good morning. How you doing?
good morning. I'm amazing. How are you?
Hey, we doing good. We are doing good. You know, the weather has now been feeling like spring/summertime in the ATL.
Yeah.
You know, shout outs to global warming and climate change. Shout outs to that. But yeah, but you on the West Coast, I'm assuming. You in California.
Yes,
so
I'm in Cali and we're having a cold front. It's like 45 degrees right now.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's okay. So I looked at my thing. It's 55 degrees. But yeah, it's cold out here.
Jeez. This is like a 360. This is like a switcheroo right here. We supposed to be having a little bit of the cold weather here in the ATL.
Yeah. I know. What's going on?
I had the snow down there. I seen the snow. Woo!
Yeah, I'm looking out my balcony and I see snow all over the mountaintops right now. It's so crazy.
Oh, wow. That's how we know it's global warning for real.
I know, man. Shoot. And I'm not even what do you call that? A environmentalist? I'm not even one of those people. You know?
Yeah, but something's going on.
Something's going on. Something's going on in the weather and in the water, man. But Rama, congratulations. We're on season 2 now, right? BMF.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. How are you taking all of this in? How are you feeling right now?
I feel incredible. I mean, you know, the love and support and everything that has come from, you know, the show has just been, it's been great. Like I'm super thankful, grateful, and blessed. And, you know, the best is yet to come.
Yeah, you are on the show with such a great lineup of people. You know, Monique, shout outs to Monique, you know, back on the screen. It's so good to see Monique back on the screen there. Snoop Dogg, you know, Russell Hornsby. He was in Atlanta not too long ago. You know, he was doing the promotional tour like you and everyone else for BMF. So many people, man. Steve Harris is on there. And of course, you, the one and only Rama Montakhabi on BMF for season 2, man. You know, when you make it past season 1 and you go on to season 2, that lets you know that they are here. We're here. We are here to stay. You know, so I mean, shout out to the fans. Shout out to the fans and the people that's been watching the show. You know, I mean, do you get phone calls? Because I know you in the statue that you are in, right? I know you get calls and emails and text messages and DMs from people, your family, your friends. Like, oh my God,
yeah, for sure. You know, I kept it under wraps for a long time. Like I really wasn't even able to talk about it. So a lot of my friends were surprised and they're like, wait a minute, is that Rama? So I got a lot of those calls too.
Well, since being on that show, have like other people been looking at you like, okay, you know what? I see some talent. So have other doors open for you since you've been on that show?
Yes, there have been a few doors that have opened. So I've been auditioning and I've been going to table reads and linking with some very lucrative people in this industry. So it's been promising. I mean, it's not, you know, I haven't got the agent or manager yet, but I'm still booking. So it's like I kind of don't really need to rush into that if I'm still getting work.
Yeah. So,
you know.
That's great. That's great.
Happen.
I'm here for it though. You should see me. Oh my goodness. I'm like this. I'll rewind something back. If I miss something, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a great, great show. And it's something that of a culture that we all knew about, you know, growing up. So that's what's really good about it.
Yeah, the brainchild behind it, of course, is Curtis Jackson. Y'all know Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, you know, of course, 50 Cent behind the show, BMF. We got a lot to unpack, Rama. I am a native of the ATL, born and raised, ATL. So I know my cousin, shout out to my cousin Teron. We know the history behind BMF. You know, of course, they operated here first in the ATL and it expanded. So my question to you, prior to you coming on the show, how much research and studying did you had to do to learn more about the history behind BMF, which of course, for some of you all don't know, the acronym stands for Black Mafia Family. They were big. I mean, everywhere, not just only in the ATL, but big across the country. How much studying did you have to do?
You know, I was a fan of the first season, so I kind of was up to date with what was going on from the first season. And I didn't really, you know, have to do too much research, but, you know, it kind of all just was out there for me in season one.
It was just all there. Okay. On season one, you know, shows like the BMF show, right? And I will be honest, Ron. I'll be honest with you. I've been very honest about the type of programs and shows that's been out there for years and years and years, right? You know, I'm a very critic when it comes to programming. You know, I grew up on television. Sitcoms and drama series growing up and stuff like that. But to see where BMF started to where is at now in season 2 and the press that's been getting and stuff like that, I have a premonition that there's going to be more shows, more episodes, more stuff that's going to, set the stance for people to be like, man, you know what? I never really thought about that. I didn't see that coming. You know what I mean? I never thought about that. Like, you know,
there's definitely a lot of twists and turns and surprises that are in BMF this season.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about your character, Peaches. So let's dive into that. Take us into the world of Peaches.
So Peaches is K9's girl, as we all know. She is the, you know, translator, the exotic girlfriend who kind of everybody wants a taste of Peaches. And she's, she's his ride or die. So she, you know, does her thing with K9 and also does her thing a little bit on the side too with Travis, a little bit there, but he kind of had the killer Peach.
Yeah, right.
And there's more to come from Peaches. You know, I can't really say too much to spoil anything, but Peaches is not gone yet.
I gotta ask you. No, go ahead, Wanda.
So how did you feel when K9 had got shot? Like, what was that like? Oh man, they're gonna go take him off, and then him coming back. How did that feel for you? Just to know, like, okay, I got a recurring roles of him, because we all thought he wasn't gonna come back, and then surprisingly, oh wow, it was like, okay, he back on the streets.
Who are you talking about, K9?
Yes.
Which part?
Yeah, which scene? Which?
Maybe you're not talking about K9. You might be talking about Lamar.
Am I talking about Lamar?
He was shot in the last season and then came back.
Okay. Oh, I am so sorry. You right. I don't know why I'm mixing them two up for some reason.
K9 got shot.
I know who K9 is, but I don't know why Lamar is in my head.
No, here's Rama. She's like, wait a minute, did you get the script before
Lamar
I
is
did?
in my head for some reason.
My man got shot and I didn't even know it.
I don't know why he just came in my head. I am so sorry. Like Lamar just came in my head. Like, okay, I remember him got shot. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I know. The Lamar is that super villain that everybody loves to hate. You know, Eric Kofi, he did an amazing job as his character, because if people hate you that much, then you obviously did such an incredible job playing your part. But we had to bring that excitement back. He's back.
I don't know. I'm a Lamar. Yeah, that's what got the whole intense. When he came back, it was like, okay, right. It's really on now. Okay,
exactly.
That goes to show you how much she's into the show.
Oh my goodness!
Did you see that? Yeah. How did you feel when that person got shot? What?
I'm like, wait, what?
See, my man didn't get shot. My man didn't get shot. I'm so sorry.
I know he just shot his mom in the last episode.
You should, listeners, listen. You should see the look on Rama's face when she saw that. Like,
oh man, am I off the show? Like, wait. I'm sorry, Rama.
Editing, I didn't know about.
I'm sorry. I don't know why Lamar just popped in my head. Like, okay, okay. I'm here. I'm on this. I know who K9 is. I know who he is now. Okay. And you still bomb though. It don't matter. You still bomb.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, but do you kind of like when you walk into the writer's room, right? Do you get a sense of, I could be next. I could be God, or I could be written off, because when you look at drama series, right, and you look how very suspenseful each episode is, and it leaves you with the cliffhanger before the next episode. You as a character, as somebody who gets really deep into the character, you might be like, oh, I could be next. I could be taken out.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not in the episode, I don't know what's happening. Like, so, I don't get the script. So all the other episodes that you don't see me in, I'm watching just like you all, just waiting to see what's going to happen, because I don't know.
Oh, so they don't let nobody know. They don't let nobody know the next. Okay.
No. Unless you're in it and you get the script. If you get the script, then obviously you do the table read and you hear the whole episode. But on things that I'm not on, I don't know what's happening. So I'm just back watching like y'all.
And just left in the dark.
Well, even just being a part of it, even having a little part, that's the #1 show right now. That's a blessing in itself. That's a blessing
to be part of the cast.
Yeah.
Kudos to 50. I mean, from Power to BMF. I don't know who that is. It's blowing up my phone. That might be 50 blowing my phone up. You hear the phone ringing in the background.
I need him. You got about 5 phones. That's why.
You're right. I do have 5 phones. I do. But 50 Cent probably got more phones than me though. And he can do that.
Right.
He can do that. He probably got 1 phone for the cast of Power. He got 1 phone, another phone for the cast of BMF, and he got another phone for another series and stuff like that. I mean, yeah.
I can see her being on Power too though. Rama, I can see you definitely being on Power, coming in there, playing a boss role on that one too. I can definitely see that.
Okay.
But see, you can't be called Peaches there because you got Peaches on BMF. You got to go by like maybe cherries or strawberries or something like that.
Why I gotta be a fruit?
Hey, we're trying to promote healthy living in 2023. Come on.
Right.
So, but speaking of which, like Peaches, right? Because it's Georgia. You know what they say about Georgia Peaches. Like how often do you come across a lot of peaches? Like as far as names go, do you know a lot? Do peaches know a lot of peaches?
The only other peaches I knew of was on Snowfall, and that's D-Ray.
D-Ray, yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute.
I did not pay attention to his character name off this show.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I did not.
Are
you serious? His name was Peaches?
Yeah.
Peaches on Snowfall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now he don't know no more, but yeah, his name was Peaches too. Yeah.
Oh wow.
that was his bodyguard. That was what's his name, bodyguard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. But I, Peaches, it's a very fascinating name, right? Because like I said, I'm from Georgia. I come across, you hear about Georgia Peaches. I got family members named Peaches. Like their nickname is Peaches. I got friends that nickname is Peaches. Yeah. How about you? Do you come across a lot of Peaches?
I do. Well, since you've been called that, do people recognize you as Peaches? Do they call you that now, Rama?
Yeah.
Like, hey, Peaches? Do they call you that?
If they know who I am, then yeah, they'll definitely call me Peaches. But it's like few and far between, because I'll walk in a room and people will just be looking at me, No, but some people really don't even know. And I'll even be sitting there and I'll be like, so do you watch BMF? And they're like, yeah, I love that show. That's my shit. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I thought you paused, but you're like, I don't know how to touch
and do you know? And they're like, wait, are you on the show? And I'm like, maybe. I don't know. But no, it's some people recognize me and some don't, but either way, it's cool.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Even though I kind of messing with K9, but I knew who he was. I don't know what Lamar just popped in my head. He crazy. That's why. He's crazy.
Wow. All right. Congratulations. And also congratulations again to you all just been renewed for a third season, by the way. Renewed for look, won't God do it? Won't God do it? Wow. After 4 million, and see, this goes to show you that they have such a cult following. 4.1 million viewers. Let me say that number one more time. 4.1 million viewers. Wow. In your earlier years of acting, or in other professions that you may have found yourself in, other talents and stuff like that, was there a sense of stage fright early in your years? Like you may be standing in front of thousands of people, hundreds of people, whatever. Have you ever experienced that?
I mean, I want to say yes, I absolutely have, but I don't think I'm a very I'm a confident person, so I might have just swept that to the side and made myself look acted like I was not shy or embarrassed or stage fright, but I'm sure I have. I just can't really think of it exactly.
Because 4.1 million viewers is a very big ass number.
It is
4.1. I mean, I would get nervous. And I've been doing radio for 20 years, so I would get nervous just being, in front of 4.1 million viewers.
But see, I'm not actually in front of them though. I can't see them. They just see me, and I already filmed it, so it's kind of I don't really see what everybody is. Yeah.
That's a big number, though. That's a big number for everybody in the world to be watching y'all on the episode. That's real big right there.
Yeah. Even though it's a serious show, y'all must have some behind the scenes pranks and jokes and stuff like that. And if that's the case, who is the biggest prankster out of everybody?
I don't really think there was much pranking. It was more so like a family type vibe and setting. Everybody was super warm and cool and friendly, and people are over there playing spades in between the trailers, and
wow.
Yeah, it was just cool vibe.
It's like they're in the hood for real.
Yeah.
Hey man, they look. Then when the director say cut, it's we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna play some spades, some dominoes.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. We always had little after parties in the rooms, and when we were on set in Detroit, everybody was out there for 10 days, so we were all in the hotel together. It was a good
that's
time.
where it started. It started in Detroit.
It did.
That's where the whole initiated from. I'm from Chicago. So I heard about it. I knew about it. I had uncles that was friends with them. So I know where it started from. And then when it came down here to Atlanta and he expanded over the world, for him to be known in that type of environment for the whole world know him, you know, that's big. But they always try to put the bad on him. But it really wasn't all about that, because they did a lot of good also too.
100%.
They did a lot of good too. So, you know, they want to put them in that box, but you know, for you to be on that show and have that opportunity, I guarantee you, and I'm gonna put it in your blessings. Something else is big for to come for you. Something else big
so
gonna come for you.
Yeah. From your mouth to God's ears.
That's right.
Hey,
that's right.
We're manifesting it in here.
Let's go. I manifested all of this.
Yeah.
For those who are just tuning in, we're talking to actress Rama Montakhabi, who plays Peaches off of the hit drama series on STARZ, BMF. You know, let me just take it just a step further, Rama, because like I said, I grew up on television, and just for me to see where STARZ is at right now, like, you know, these shows, and I say 50 own stars. He owns STARZ.
He is the godfather of STARZ right now, for sure.
The Godfather. I like how you said the Godfather. You know, it's like that Godfather movie series. But yeah, the Godfather of STARZ, man. Would you have ever imagined being on a network, a premium channel like STARZ? You know how sometimes us as artists, we tell ourselves, man, I'm going to be on HBO, I'm going to be on Showtime, I'm going to be on STARZ. Was that into fruition for you mentally earlier on, or you just never imagined that?
Well, you know, it was always a dream of mine to be on a series. I didn't know if it was going to be particularly STARZ, excuse me, or Netflix or Hulu or whatever it was going to be. But prior to me shooting BMF, I actually did do a film on HBO, or I did Westworld on HBO. I did The L Word on Showtime. So I did.
Oh, God, I love that. Okay.
Yeah, I did a couple other films on different networks, but to be like a regular, or not, you know, I'm not a series regular, but I'm a recurring role on such a major TV show and series on STARZ, like, it's such an honor to me to be a part of such a movement too, because it's not just a series on a, you know, in a TV show. It's more so like a whole movement. It's a family. Yeah. That's true. It's a real life story. So that's even better.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
And I love how you also say it's a family, right? You know, and to be on a show where you consider your co-stars as family. You know how back in the day we heard so many tensions between co-stars and they hating each other behind the scenes and stuff like that. But it wasn't like that for you though on the show thus far. So like, talk to us a little bit more about the family dynamic with you and the other co-stars from BMF. Because, you know, when you say family, it's Black Mafia family, but it's still a family at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, our showrunner, Randy Huggins, like, he just has this incredible personality that's just so warm and bubbly, and everybody's just drawn to him. He's like the party starter, you know what I mean? So you know, it was cool vibes with everybody, knowing that I'm like a newer character. Everybody took me in. It was just all love. It was really all love. So we would all be playing spades and going down to the casino together, and you know, hitting up all these little other spots and dancing and having fun and partying. So it was just great energy and great vibes. So shout out to the whole cast and crew, because they're amazing as well.
Yes. Shout outs to the crew. Shout outs to everybody behind BMF. I hope you got a little bit of time, because I'm going through your backstory here. You got an amazing backstory, by the way, too, because outside of acting, we're going to get back into the acting in just a few moments, right? But outside of acting, you are an advocate for cancer research. And I want to talk about this part really quick with you, Rama, in the conversation, because I do host a show Wednesday nights on 860. I'm about to say 860. That's the old radio station that I used to work at back in the day. I'm sorry. 1380 WAOK in Atlanta. In Atlanta, WAOK B103 in Atlanta, right? And I do a show called The Mental Space with yours truly, Sean Garvey, and I talk about all things considered mental health in our community. And what I find interesting is the ongoing research for cancer, right? And I had a conversation with a few of my friends the other night, and I said, you know, what's running rapidly in our community is diseases and dietary issues, you know, and we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, grinding and everything. We don't take the time to really sit down, breathe, and relax. To you, Rama, we'll get into the cancer research in just a few moments, but how is your mental health? I usually ask that question to my guests on the mental space, but how is your mental health thus far while juggling your career in the entertainment industry?
My mental space has been very clear. I went through a lot in my life where I had to kind of look within myself to find myself again after losing both of my parents. You know, everybody goes through their trials and tribulations. Everybody goes through grief differently. For me, I channeled it into health and wellness and well-being for myself. So I would hike, meditate. I took a trip to Bali so that I could, you know, do like a spiritual healing in a way. And I just feel like it's very important to continuously work on yourself and your mental health and find different ways and different outlets to be able to express yourself. I use art. I'm a painter. I use that as one of my forms of therapy. Hiking and meditating is another form of therapy. And since I lost both of my parents due to health reasons, you know, it kind of opened my eyes even more to making sure that I take care of my temple, you know, because we only get one in this lifetime.
Yeah. Wanda, you want to chime in real quick? This is something very important.
I kind of can relate. I lost my my mom, my grandparents, which was my parents. But I wasn't in a good space for like a long time. And it finally had took where I'm like, okay, I needed to start taking care of myself. So for me to hear you say, you know, you have to start taking care of yourself, but mental, mind, body. I didn't do that for a long time. But now I'm in a space where I can breathe, I can relax. I have two kids that's one graduating from college, and the other one graduating from high school in May, and I'm a single parent. So it's like, okay, I made it past that throne, but it's really, really good. Something Sean does on the radio station when I come in on Wednesdays, he have people breathe in and out. And now from me just doing that, I do that every day now. I take 3 good breaths and I just thank God for waking up. So yeah, mental space is really good when you're trying to go forward, and just to hear like your trials and your tribulations, because losing your parents is big, because them is all, you only get one of them. So it's good to hear that, you know, you're in a good space and that you overcame it. And now that you're looking better. So that was really good. And that I felt that because I went through the same thing, but it wasn't as good for me as for you though, because it was a little rough. But
it wasn't that great for me either. I was in a very dark place for a very long time, and I really had to dig myself out of it. And luckily I had, you know, my friends and my family and my sister and, you know, people who were supporting me, but I was tunnel vision. I was legit like, I had that on, and I was just focused on, what do you want in life? Rama, life is short. Just go for it. And I said, I want to be an actress, and I want this for the rest of my life. So I have 2 angels who are guiding me, and, you know, I just put my all into it.
Yeah, I think dealing what we're dealing with in the world right now, we don't have a choice. You got to take that time out, because if you're not good for yourself, you're not going to be good for no one else.
No.
So yeah, I give my kudos to you, just to see that you're still pushing it, and like I said, you got your angels over you, so you're definitely you're on to something. You're definitely on to something.
As well. I'm proud of you as well.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, and I wanted to also shed light on that too, because in 2020, Lord have mercy, 2020, whew, that's a hell of a layer, because I lost my grandmother in 2020. I lost a couple of other people too, that affected my mental health. On the subject of mental health, 2020 was that tipping point that tested people's mental health, right? And for me, years after I experienced what I experienced in 2020, losing my grandmother to Alzheimer's and losing my friend and a former co-host of the morning show, Signature Phrase, to stage 4 cancer. And before that, she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2012. And going through all those different personal stuff prompted me to go back into screenwriting, because screenwriting and script writing, I tell people, if you want to tell a compelling story, you got to go through some ish first. You got to go through some form of adversity. You got to go through some stuff first. And with you sharing your story, Rama and Wanda, like, I can see why you are in the business that you are in, because a lot of the stuff, the pain and the sorrow and the bittersweet moments that you all endured, not just only as human beings, but also as women of nationality, women of color and stuff like that, and going through the stuff, it just helps you become more of a better storyteller. And I think some of, if it's fair for me to say, Rama, some of the stuff that Peaches go through in the series, got to be very relatable to you. Got to be relatable.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Peaches and I are similar in a lot of different ways.
But I mean, that's the part of just being a storyteller, and being an actor and an actress and stuff like that. But so as far as your advocacy for cancer research, talk to our listeners and our viewers. What does that look like right now at this particular point?
So since I've been talking about this cancer research and stuff, I've kind of had to be a little cautious as to what I talk about nowadays, because, as we all know, these pharmaceutical companies are very real and they really run everything. For me, I tried to do the natural, holistic way to try to help my mom, because my mom was also stage 4 cancer when we found out she had cancer. And it was 6 months after we found out that she passed away. So it was like so quick, it was so sudden, but I also feel like it was because of the drugs and the chemo and everything that they put her through. Because if they didn't put her through all that, I think she would have lived another 10, however many years. It was that they went and then, it's a touchy subject now, because I don't know how to go about it. I don't want to be targeted. I'm someone who followed Dr. Sebi and tried to do his ways. Actually, I was lucky enough to meet Dr. Sebi back in the day. And he signed a book for me. We had a great conversation, but it's like, you have to be careful because these pharmaceutical companies are way bigger than us. So you don't want to get yourself, targeted or put into the limelight of something like that. And it's hard, because I would love to spread the word of the natural, holistic ways to heal yourself and cure yourself and stay healthy. But I've combated it with now, just focus on yourself and make sure that you take your vitamins, you work out, you keep your, yourself healthy. We like I said, again, we only get one body this lifetime. So you might as well treat it right, and it'll treat you right back.
I remember we had RZA from the Wu-Tang. We had RZA on the morning show not too long ago, and he was pushing this initiative to get Black-owned restaurants to become more vegan-based. And I said that, out of the pandemic, going back to the pandemic and coming out of it, I started hearing and seeing more and more people go down that route of being vegan, to change up their health, change up their diet and stuff like that, to attest to what you're saying, you're right. It's all about what you put in your system, making sure that you take your vitamins and staying consistent with it. I know sometimes it gets very, very, very hard. It's a lot of temptation out there, food temptation and all the everything else in between. But as you get older, because I'm 39, I'll be 40 next year. you know, as the older you get, it's like you can't eat the same kind of stuff that you was eating a long time ago.
Ooh, well, I'm guilty. I need to lose some weight. That's just the bottom line. I'm 2 years from 50 years old, and now that in my job, I used to do physical work, but I run companies. I'm a production manager, so I'm not as active as I used to when I was younger. You know, so but yeah, I'm still working on that. So yeah, so y'all pray for me.
It's the lifestyle. Once you get into it, it'll be easier.
Yeah, my son right now, he's training himself boxing and kickboxing. So he be trying to get me in the garage. Mom, come on out here and work out with me. But you know, I'm still right now in this place in my life where I'm like, you know, okay, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna do it, and I don't do it. But I gotta find that motivation. Maybe this is it right here. You telling me, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you can hear somebody else say it that you don't even know resonate than somebody that you do know, because you know we don't like to listen to people that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So yeah, you're definitely right. So I got a little working on to do with that. So yeah, just keep me in prayer.
I'll give you a pointer right now. This has helped me immensely. It's intermittent fasting. So if you just try, skip breakfast, maybe have a juice, maybe some fruit or something like that. I don't usually eat fully until about 4 or 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Before that, I'll juice and I'll do a smoothie or something like that. Unless I work out, then maybe I'll have some like avocado toast or a fried egg or, you know, something like that just to feed my muscles after a workout. But intermittent fasting really helps. If you even do it like 2-3 days out the week, you'll see significant change in your like your strength and your energy. You'll have way more energy as well.
Juice for breakfast and lunch, and then eat a full course meal for dinner. Yep. Trying to be healthy with your meal, right? Okay.
It's intermittent fasting, so it's kind of like a fasting. It's almost like a diet in a way, but it's not a diet. I like to do it because I feel like I have more energy and I feel more light, and I feel like, you know, I can go throughout the day. I sleep better at night. I feel like. Just try it. And if it works for you, it works for you. If not.
Well, I'm definitely going to try it. I appreciate that.
Of course.
No, I mean, that's good advice right there. Cause you know, certain foods will change up your mood, you know, and you find yourself just not in a very great mood. And also too, it can affect your thinking ability as well too. I remember Jermaine Dupri, he said in a interview not even that long ago, but he said when he started becoming vegan and got on the whole vegan thing, he could think clearly, he could see things clearly more and more than ever before. I was like, wow, you know, that it just makes such a big difference when you change up your diet.
It's true. I cut red meat out too. Red meat, you know, I eat it occasionally, but I cut red meat out. So
you don't eat no pork? Nothing.
Oh, I have never really eaten pork like that. My family was Muslim and you know.
Okay. Yeah, my problem is bacon.
My
problem is bacon. I don't really eat too much that bacon. I had a bacon sandwich this morning. You know,
turkey bacon. Try the turkey bacon.
Oh, but this turkey bacon is nothing like that real bacon.
I know it's. I'll cheat there.
I'm definitely guilty, but now that you said, I'm gonna go buy, because they sell the smoothies and stuff that you can drink. So I'm gonna go buy a whole bunch of them and just try to be consistent with that in the morning instead of going to eat a bacon sandwich, because I would do it, you know. So
or get a juicer. I have a juicer and I've got the little Ninja Bullet.
Okay.
You just have to go buy the fruit and you just put all the fruit, whatever fruit you want in there. One of my favorite juices in the morning is a ginger. So you get the ginger root, get green apples, lemons, and not turmeric. I'm sorry, cayenne pepper.
Okay.
So it's like a juice that you drink. It's a big juice. You shake it up and you drink it every morning, and it's like a cleanser in a way too.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into that. Yeah, get my mental all together.
Yeah, we probably gonna have to start calling you Dr. Rama in a minute. I'm telling you,
that was some great advice. Somebody else, my son can tell me that. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. But we're hearing it from somebody else and then see, you know what I'm saying, what is done for you, because you're a beautiful woman. You take care of yourself. So it's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. Motivation, baby. Motivation.
Yeah. Now back to the acting aspect, because you've been doing this for a while. It's always been in you to act, right? And so, you mentioned you was on HBO Westworld and BMF and all the other projects that you worked on in between and stuff. Like, what is one genre that you want to do that you haven't done already? What is that one genre?
I don't know if it's really the genre, but I want to do like a scary movie. I haven't done any scary movies yet. Like, I want to scream, I want to cry, I want to be foaming at the mouth. I want to get raw and gritty. I've done action. I've done, superhero. I wouldn't mind doing like more of a superhero. But
I can see that.
So Rama want to either be in the next Jordan Peele movie or in a Marvel DC type of movie next.
Yeah, I would love to do a Marvel movie. That'd be amazing.
Now I have a question. What is one actor or actress that you would love to work with in your time of acting? Who is one person that you just want to be on the screen with?
Denzel Washington.
Oh wow, good one.
He's one of my favorite actors of all time. He is so talented in so many ways.
Well, you picked the best one probably.
There's a slew of there's so many others that I really want to work with, but if I had to pick like that one person that I would want to learn from, it'd be him.
It would be him. Yeah, good one. Okay.
He's my favorite actor. I ain't gonna lie. He's my favorite actor.
Do y'all believe he's almost 70 years old though? He's 68.
No,
he is
black don't crack.
Okay. I said 68. I'm still thinking like he going to be 60. You're what?
I know. I might have missed my time. I think he's directing now though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of directing. Yeah. I think him and Michael B. Jordan. I just read this. They're supposed to be doing something together coming up soon. And him and Michael B. Jordan and Will Smith. But they're gonna be doing the Legend 2 together. Ooh, that's gonna be really good.
Yeah, you and DJ Rollem been pumping up this I Am Legend Part 2 with Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan, because he mentioned it in the last episode.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Yeah. Hey, that's a great name to do a collaboration with. Denzel, and then what's so interesting too, like you got these new wave of actors and actresses that are carrying the baton that was passed down by Denzel and the Denzel Washingtons and the Samuel Jacksons and the City 48s, and even from the women, like the Angela Bassett's and the Viola Davises and the Alfre Woodard and Cicely Tyson. I can go on and on and on.
Yes.
Yeah. Were there like any influence? Yeah, were there like any influences for you, like as far as actresses and stuff like that, like you wanted to kind of follow in the same footsteps as?
Following the same footsteps. I mean, somebody asked me who one of my favorite actresses was, and I had to say Angela Bassett too, because she had just won an award as well. She won 2 awards. Yeah,
2 awards. NWA. She just won the
NAACP Image Award. Yep. So yeah, I mean, I can't really like narrow down one actor that I would want to follow in their footsteps, because I feel like everybody's journey is different. I've wanted to be an actress since I was 4 years old, but I didn't really start seriously acting until 2019.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is barely new again for me.
2019. Wow. That was before the pandemic.
Yeah, actually my first lead speaking part ever was March of 2020.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
March 2020. Wow.
Well, it looks like you've been doing it for a long time, girl. That's good.
Oh, thanks.
I'm like, because like Wanda watches BMF, she watches Peaches and stuff, and she couldn't believe that you took it seriously since March 2020.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So you just have it in you. You're just born with it, basically.
Yeah, this is I've
It's
just always
in
been a character. It's in me.
It's in
Because you know, people may come up to you and ask you like, "Hey, you wasn't doing acting. What would you do?"
Yeah, like what acting coach did I have? What school did I go to, or things like that. I'm like, in 2020 when the pandemic hit, I did get an acting coach who we would do like FaceTime calls, and he would, give me some pointers and some tips and things like that, which definitely helped. But as far as like an actual acting class, no, I've taken it was more like iron sharpens iron. So it was with a bunch of other actors, and it was more like, kind of sharpening each other's selves, sharpen our tools.
Yeah. In 2020 was a very scary time, right? Because a good thing about it was you get to stay at home and binge watch a lot of shows and programs on these streaming services. But I thought, I'm telling you, but I thought that it was going to be the end of new television shows. I thought it was going to be the end of television shows and films because the country was shut down. It was shut down. No production, none of that. And I'm like, oh my God.
We the only state that was still going to Atlanta. The only one that was still open.
And Florida.
Atlanta and Florida,
yeah, we were still open. I'm like, Lord. It was good though.
Cali was shut down.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was bad. But we don't want to keep working on that because I hope that never come back ever.
No, but I said that for a reason because I thought we were going to start seeing more cartoon animated content and robots replacing humans and movies and television shows. And I was like,
we back better than ever now.
I know, right? Because now we got BMF.
Yeah.
Yeah, BMF on STARZ.
When I heard that they were when they were doing that, I'm like, that is something because it's a part of our culture. Like it's something that's true. It's something that how they make up like power is made up. That's just doing character they put together. But so to know that is true. And how is it working with the son of Big Meech? How was that?
Oh, he's cool. I mean, just for him being like a newer actor.
A new actor,
He killed it. He did such a great job. Like him, even in the scene that we had where, I had the gun up to his head. He was like quick. Like I had to just get right into character and start going because it was like he was just so quick with it and so natural. And it was just kind of like it helped me do better in my scene as well. So
Well, that was his first acting job ever. For him to be on the show, that was something else. Yeah. And Da Vinci so far, Lord mercy, with the girl Da Vinci so far. Girl, Da Vinci is fine. Lord mercy. What is it with all them fine girl? You surrounded with a lot of nice looking men. Even Lamar. He's a nice looking guy. Out of all the rubber, he's a nice looking guy. I'm like, well, how did that feel to be surrounded with all that male goodness?
All the testosterone. I mean, I'm sure they enjoyed my presence as well.
That's right.
No, but it was fun. Everybody's super cool.
Yeah. Awesome. So BMF on STARZ. When can people watch it? Of course, they can watch it on demand if they miss it, but when can people watch BMF?
Well, it's Black Mafia Fridays now, so it's going to be on STARZ Network on Fridays. If you're a super Uber fan, then you can check it out on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Western time or Pacific time and midnight on the East Coast. So
me at 12 o'clock, I'm watching it every time.
I love it.
Every time. And I was so mad because you know how they skip an episode? And
the week they skipped it.
The whole world felt like it shut down because they was not coming on. Everybody was on Instagram, Facebook, like, we can't believe it's not coming on this week. We need it. It's like we need that. You know, we need that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a really, really good thing that you got on that show because I love it. I love it.
I love that you love it. Thank you so much.
So Rama, before you go, because we decided that each episode of the Beat Break Morning Show between now and the end of 2023, we are going to help commemorate 50 years of hip hop, okay? And, you know, because it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And being that the show is executive produced by 50 Cent, you got to tell us, what is your favorite 50 Cent album?
Favorite 50 Cent album?
What is your favorite 50 Cent album?
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich. That was quick.
Because you can listen to that whole album straight through and not skip a single song. Every song on that album is a hit.
Yep.
So shout out to my boss, 50 Cent.
Okay.
50 Cent. Okay, 50
Put me in another show. So I need to put it on another show now.
All right, got another 50 Cent
Lala.
question.
You know, Lala was on a couple of one. Hey,
That's true.
Lala, forgot. Shout out to Lala, also, you know, who started her career in radio, of course, just like I did in the ATL. Shout out to Lala, Anthony. Yes, 50 Cent. So we staying on 50 Cent because 50 Cent is hip hop, right? Favorite 50 Cent song.
Favorite 50 Cent song. Damn, there's so many. There's so many good ones. Now I'm on the spot. I gotta think. I mean, the one that's popping in my head over and over is "You Could Find Me in the Club," "Bottle Full of Bud," "Mama, I Got What You Need."
In the club, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he has other ones that I love so much too, but I'm drawing a blank. Like that was the first thing that popped in my head, so that's what I gave you.
That's my favorite too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's do one more question without 50 Cent. Okay. One more hip hop question. Okay. We're gonna do it for the female MCs. Okay. All right. Which one would you? Okay, we're gonna do. This is a good one. Okay. Which one would you go pay a lot of money to go see at a concert? To go and just hang out as girlfriends, and one that you would just buy all her albums, not missing one CD. Okay, I'm gonna name the 3 artists.
Okay.
MC Lyte, Lil' Kim, or Nicki Minaj.
I'm old school, so I'd have to say Lil' Kim.
All day, baby.
Lil' Kim.
All day.
Well, which one would you go, like Lil' Kim, would you go to see a concert, buy all her albums, or to hang out with?
Oh, which one would I want to do with her?
Yeah, with Lil' Kim.
I probably would hang out.
Hang out? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already did everything else.
Hang out. Okay. Concert. Who did I name? Concert. I said MC Lyte and I said Nicki Minaj. Okay. Got it.
I guess Nicki.
It's tough.
I guess Nicki.
You ain't giving too many options, so yeah.
I'm like, slim pickings.
Okay, right.
I mean, to buy CDs or to go to a Nicki Minaj concert. Which one?
I'll probably buy her CDs.
Buy her CDs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Nicki Minaj is dope. I give all her props to her, but I have other MCs that I like.
Yeah.
What other MCs you like that I did not name?
Well, my all-time favorite was from back in the day. She's really more of a singer of MC. Lauryn Hill is one of my favorites.
Okay. That's what I would have said. Lauryn Hill. Yes.
Yeah. And Lil Kim from back in the day too. I'm old school, so like I said, I'm not gonna show my age or nothing, but
yeah, you only look like you're 21 years old.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
Stick with that.
I'm trying to tell you.
But yeah, there's right now, actually, if you want to talk about people nowadays, I'm into like Shenseea. She's dope to me. I like the Caribbean artists.
Do you like Glorilla?
Something told me somebody was
cool
going to say Glorilla. Too. Yeah.
She's cool.
She coming up young, starting to get it. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I give them their props too. Yeah. The newer artists, I can't really say that I keep up with them too much, but I like.
I'm a Cardi B fan though. I like Cardi B because she started from the bottom. She started from the bottom, literally.
Right, and she's raw. I like it raw. Like I like when they're like.
It's real
like that.
She's real. Like her personality through all of it. She's always the same.
Yeah.
So,
exactly. I respect her.
Who is your favorite, Sean?
Who is my favorite female MC?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Male and female.
Oh. Well, we'll do the male next time, but I will do the female. For the female MC, man, I gotta say, MC Light, she's nice. Okay. MC Light, Yo-Yo.
Okay.
Yo-Yo, yeah, I like Yo-Yo. Yeah, Yo-Yo, Rod Digger. Yeah, Rod Digger, she didn't get much.
Yeah, Rod Digger.
Absolutely. Rhapsody is very underrated.
Yeah. She didn't get her props like she should, but she most definitely one of the top ones too. Yeah.
Those are my few right there, man. But yeah, we got to close out the show talking all things considered hip hop, man, because your show BMF, executive produced by 50 Cent. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe or resubscribe, because I know how some of y'all folks do. Y'all black folks, y'all want to unsubscribe when the show is over, when the season is over. But y'all make sure y'all resubscribe to STARZ and watch the second season, and also binge watch the first season of BMF with Rama Montakhabi. Thank you so much for coming on the morning show this morning. I know you got some more projects on the way, but definitely check her out as Peaches on the show, BMF.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure meeting you. Pleasure meeting. Congratulations on everything that you got going on.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting y'all as well.
Can you do one more drop? Can you do a drop for us? Can you do a drop? Just say Rama Montakhabi, however you want to say it. You tuned in or you were tapped in to the Beat Break Morning Show. That's all you have to say. Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
We recording. We're live.
Oh, all right. What's up? It's your girl Rama Montakhabi from the hit show BMF on STARZ. Be sure to check out my people at the Beat Break Morning Show.
There you go. All right. Hey.
I'm like, do we need take two? Do we need take two?
If you want to put my name, Sean Garvey, in there, then yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, so Sean Garvey and Wanda, what was Davis?
Matter of fact, should I put it in the chat there? Should I put it in the chat there?
Sean Garvey.
It's technically three of us, but Wanda, she invited herself on the show. I'm just
gonna say first name. Sean, Wanda, and who's the third person?
DJ Rollem.
DJ Rollem. Okay.
And Starr Keels.
Oh Lord, now put that in there. Put that in there.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Starr Keels, she's in Africa. She's on vacation. She'll be back. All right, here we go. Boom. There you go.
All right, Here we go. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Rama Montakhabi on the hit TV show on STARZ BMF Season 2. I play Peaches. And when I'm chilling, I like to listen to the Beat Break Morning Show with my guy, Sean Garvey, DJ Rollem, my girl, Wanda Davis, and Starr Keels.
Hey, there you go. All in a second take there.
That's right.
All in a second take there. All right. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Much success to you. Much blessings to you. And, when you're in the ATL, stop on by to the mental space with Sean Garvey so we can talk more about all things considered mental health.
I will. I'll be there next month. So I'll see y'all when I get out there.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have
a great one.
You too. Bye-bye. Rama Montakhabi, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Once again, gotta let you all know. She got to log out. that's 50 Cent. That's my boss.
Okay.
Before we close out the show, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta remind you all to go to scentsjustforyou.com and get your Eat It Raw fragrance oil. You don't have to get the exact same oil as me. It's just one of my personal faves, but you can go to scentsjustforyou.com and get 20% off. I think the ad said 10%. I think it said 10%, but we're giving it away for 20%. How about that? We're doing 20%. 20% off all purchases. You can also get paintings and pictures, calendars, and all that great stuff to take home with you. So go to scentsjustforyou.com and make sure you tell them that Sean Garvey sent you. All right. What a great interview, Wanda. Thank you so much for co-hosting with me on the interview there. I know you are a big time watcher of BMF.
Yes.
So yeah, man. So hopefully we can get the other members, the other co-stars from BMF on the show.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be great.
So do you watch it a lot, Sean? Do you
I actually got to go back and watch season 2. I watched a little bit of season 1, but I got to go back and watch season 2. I've just been up on so many shows because I have people nowadays telling me, Sean, have you watched the show? Have you watched that show? I work 7 days a week. I work 7 days a week doing so much, and I watch so much other programming. I'm up on Wu-Tang, the 4th season. Is it the 4th or 3rd? I don't know. It's the 3rd season. 3rd season of Wu-Tang.
I haven't watched it.
Fusion. Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's awesome.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Snowfall on this last season.
Sean, I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Beat Break Morning Show. We got more stuff coming up on the way next. But Wanda will be back on with us on the next episode. How can they follow you, Wanda?
I am on Blahzay 2 on Instagram, and you can follow me, Wanda Davis, on Facebook, and I'm on all platforms.
There you go. All right, at Sean Garvey ATL on Twitter, Instagram, and just simply Sean Garvey. Sean Garvey on Facebook. And don't forget to go to SeanGarveyOnline.com, reach1network.tv, and download the PodcastFM app to check out this show and more. All right, it's the Beat Break Morning Show on 87 FM. In Atlanta and 101 The Vibe FM in Louisville, Kentucky. We got more on the way next right here on the Beat Break Morning Show.
All right,
stand by.